Right, so for those of you wondering if we're going to see the Mac Pro launch in 2022, Mark Gurman does tell us that yes, it should be on track for a 2022 release, and we're also going to see a successor to the Pro Display launch with this Mac. And so let's delve into all of this, but first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours, and with that being said, let's just tuck in. So what exactly does Gurman tell us? Well, he believes we're going to see a Pro monitor launch with the Mac Pro later this year that's going to be a 7K display, potentially we'll have a webcam, speakers, and a mic, and the iOS ties like the Studio Display has. And yeah, this perfectly ties in with the reports from 9to5Mac regarding a 7K display in the works. Now, the only question I have is actually regarding the display size. Since Ross Young's told us we can expect a 27-inch mini LED 120Hz panel to launch at WWDC. However, Gurman's report doesn't really tie in with this, since he believes this is going to be a replacement for the Pro Display, which of course is 32 inches. And to confuse things further, 9to5Mac also said this display could be 36 inches, so yes, I'm not sure what the display size is exactly going to be. Now personally, I'm going to theorize that maybe Ross Young and Mark Gurman could be right, and we could see two sizes to the Pro Display in 2022. I mean, Apple as of late has been giving us more size options, but also of course in the past, their display lineup has consisted of 3 options, and so Apple might be going back to that with these Pro Displays. And yes, ultimately Ross Young and Gurman are very credible sources, and so yes, I do think there's a strong chance both are right. Also, I'm sure there's many who like the 27-inch size, but want better specs than the Studio Display offers, and so this could be the option for those consumers. And yes, I know that many have mentioned that with the current Thunderbolt standards we have on Macs, they will not be able to run 5K or 7K at 120Hz. And yes, that is a valid point, but we could see DSC tech being used to achieve 120Hz on these panels instead. Either that, or of course you might need 2 Thunderbolt ports to power this display, or even worse, proprietary tech that only works with the new Mac Pro. And yeah, that nicely brings me to the Mac Pro. Now, there's been rumours this might not release anytime soon because number one, Apple just gave us a semi-pro Mac in the form of the Mac Studio, but also of course Apple has finished with the M1 lineup, and so since they're moving to the M2 chips, they obviously want to start with the base chips, then the Pro, Max, Ultra, and then get to whatever the Mac Pro chip's going to be called. So yeah, that does suggest this Mac Pro is not launching anytime soon. However, Gurman goes against this and says that no, we should expect this in 2022. And I guess the only way that could be possible is of course Apple giving the Mac Pro chip its own name that sets it apart from the M series. So maybe the Mac Pro chip could be the X1 or the Z1, and so that way there is no association with the rest of the M series as Apple updates those lower end Macs. But of course, do remember the Mac Pro chip in itself is going to be based on M2 cores. In fact, it should just be 2 M2 Ultra chips put together to give you some pretty insane performance. But yes, if Apple does call this the X or Z1 chip, I can see this being a dub release alongside other M2 Macs. In fact, much like Apple did with the last Mac Pro refresh, I can see Apple previewing this Mac and the power of this machine at WWDC, but then of course releasing it to buy at the end of 2022. And yes, alongside the Mac Pro announcement, we could see these new displays, though I do want to mention that considering there are still major mini LED shortages, I would not be surprised if the displays are released a little later to buy, like the Mac Pro. So yeah, those are all the details guys, but tell me your thoughts on this report in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching guys, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumours. Check out the video above on details regarding the iPhone 14 series, and on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya peeps!